black community. Hated Dr. King. Go back and read your history. He ain't like Dr. King. He hated him. But Dr. King was willing to rally around people to become a voting bloc and apply pressure on Johnson that Dr. King bended Johnson and pretty much had Johnson on his knees looking to him for an election. Over the racists. Dr. King was willing to not give Johnson a vote. And Dr. King was a Republican now. He wasn't a Democrat. The Democrats didn't really make that switch till years after King, after the Civil Rights Act, when there was like a flip. The Republicans came more conservative and the Democrats became more liberal. Before then, it was the Republicans that was liberal and the Democratic was the more conservative. And those conservative ties are still in the Democratic Party today. And that's why they keep losing the election, because they're trying to get a corporate Democrat who vote Republican to run against a Republican. Shoot, I might well vote for the Republican. Why am I going to vote for a corporate Democrat that's going to vote for... No, I'd rather have the Republican. Stick it to you. Stab you in the back. I don't want no corporate Republican voting Democrats. You can never get the Republican parties to lean toward the center or to the left with these Democrats that keep voting like them. How are you going to shift policies to the center or to the left on your behalf when we are siding with them to railroad you? We are, by voting them in. Cory Booker, for example. Turn the opportunity to get health care cheaper, all because he's getting this big money from the big pharma. I can go on and on and on. How are we going to get these people out of office? It's not really, I wouldn't say it's about getting people out of office. It's just time to apply some serious pressure like Dr. King did. I don't give a crap about 2020. I mean, I don't want Trump to be president, but I don't want no jackleg, fake behind progressive being in that office either. Just because they got a D on the side of their name, that don't mean they're for you. Go look at their voting record. And you'll find out they're Republicans in a Democratic blue dress. Cross-dresser. That's what they is, a cross-dresser. You know what a cross-dresser is, right? Man dressed like a woman. That's what they do. They're Democrats dressed like Republicans, or Republicans dressed like Democrats. And we keep voting them in because we ain't got nowhere to go. And oh God, us black people, please. You got to understand, they don't give a crap about you. You are the wife that will never leave, and he knows it. He knows that he can do whatever he want to do. He can cheat on you. He can smack you, spit in your face, talk about your mama like a dog. He can do anything he want to do, and you still going to stay with him. Why? Because we ain't got nowhere else to go. Look, let me tell you something. I'd rather be by myself. Let me tell you something. You know, I may look all scraggly on with a beard, but let me tell you something. I'd rather be by myself than be in a whole bunch of drama. And I'm not going to be used by no woman. And I've learned my lesson. I've used women before. I learned my lesson. I've seen what that do. And I'm sure not going to let no party use me. What have the Democratic Party done for you up to this date in the past 20 years? I asked that same question to John Lewis when he was here in New York. What have you done in the past 10? What have you done since Obama was in office? He couldn't tell me nothing. And here's our civil rights icon, clueless, nothing to say about what he's done for his district while Obama was president. You had a black president, half white, half black, no matter what, he half white, half black, he's still considered black. A black president in office, and we had black leaders like Maxine Waters who yelling, impeach 45, impeach 45. You need to sit your behind down because you ain't did nothing for your district in Oakland, California. You need to retire because you're not doing nothing. You and Trump need to go. Both of you need to go. Impeach 45. Ain't did nothing for your district in Oakland, California. Just as hard and tough as it was back in the days of NWA. I know I'm going a little long, but I'm gonna get this stuff off my chest because I haven't been putting out content. I'll probably break this up in 3-4 parts, but I'm gonna let it rip. You got these black politicians sitting up there kissing Democratic behind, doing whatever they could, kissing Hillary Clinton behind, kissing Bill Clinton behind, all that, and they ain't did nothing for you. You know why they kissed them behind? Number one, because she pretty much got them up under the finger, and because you do realize most of our black, and I hate to say this, it hurt me to say this, man. Most of our black politicians in the Democratic Party are under indictment. They're all kind of ethics charge. Charlie Ringel, so many ethics charges. And let me tell you something. I meet these politicians a lot. I've met Charlie Ringel probably about 6 times. I've done a couple of identity theft workshops for him. I stopped because the guy, I could smell crook on him. I just couldn't. It hurt me on the inside. You know, I couldn't do business with him. Joe Klein up here in Co-op City. You can tell, you can smell the corporate Democratic stench on them. That hey, yes, I'll send somebody out there to do a workshop for you, but I'm not going to bring any jobs to this area. You can forget about that. I just couldn't do it. I mean, all these politicians, they want me to come down. They don't give me a check for doing these workshops because these workshops are free. They want to offer everything free for people. But when the people get their identity stolen, are they going to pay for identity stuff for their constituents? No. They're not going to help them out. Couldn't smell the stench on them. John Lewis, when I met him, I'm like, oh, I thought I was going to be excited to meet this hero who marched with Dr. King. Man, I just want to, that same thing when Nancy Pelosi was here last week. I asked you, when you going to, I said, Governor Cuomo is down with single payer. Matter of fact, as soon as they hit this table, he's going to sign it. When are you going to be down for single payer? She hurried up and got out of there because she didn't want me to get on record. She don't want to do single payer because she's getting paid millions from the insurance industry. For her to do that, she get rid of the industry, which means she won't get those millions. They don't care about you. All they care about is that freaking money. And hey, I can understand that. If you ain't disciplining yourself, somebody giving millions in your campaign, and the campaign finance laws make it unbalanced where the people are never going to be in a position where they can give just as much as corporations. So until we get rid of that law, the people can always be at a disadvantage. That's why I said we need these People's Manifesto. Ranked choice voting means that, hey, there's no default vote. You don't have to default ever. You know what default vote means? Well, I'm going to support the nominee. That's that crap Bernie Sanders did. That's that crap he did. It's crap. Okay, she cheated me. She stabbed me on the back. We got all kind of proofs that they rigged this thing to try to get her to win. But I'm going, now that I lost and now that it's out, now they got the evidence, I'm not going to call them out. I'm just going to forgive them. I'm going to let it slide and I'm going to endorse the crook. You endorse the crook. And then you're going to expect us to vote for that crook when we know she's a crook and they crooked the whole election. But you want us to vote for crooks. Well, better than voting for Donald Trump. Who said we had to vote for them? Whoever came up with this crap that if you don't vote for one, you got to vote for the other one. That is not democracy. Democracy say, no, you vote for the person who you think is best for that job. Not who you believe is the bestest, if that's a word, out of all the criminals. Donald Trump was under FBI investigation and had court cases on him. Hillary Trump was under FBI investigation, have court cases on them, and we dumb enough to vote for them too. When there was two people that you may not heard of, I would rather vote for somebody who are not under indictment, who really has a vision to help in that office, than two people who got this name brand And we got to vote for the lesser two evils. The lesser of two evils will always bring you in a downward spiral of more evil, no matter who it is. I don't participate in the lesser evil politics, and that is not what's going to be in this People's Manifesto. We want ranked choice voting, which means we're going to pick the person who we believe is best for the job and the second best for the job. And if they got any kind of indictments, any kind of criminal action against them, they cannot run. They have to step their butt down. But Bob, look, who's going to push that? You are. You are the power in this country, not them. They're nothing without you. We the one pay their salary. We the one paying for their health care. We the one putting the food in their mouth. We the one taking care of their kids. Their kids are going to Stellar College while we going to freaking SUNY. Not harping on SUNY. SUNY is okay. You know, it'll get the job done. And thanks to Cuomo and people like us pushing policies and big numbers, the progressives, SUNY students who making $150,000 a year get to go to school for free. That's what I'm talking about us doing in this manifesto. Applying the people pressure on these politicians that they have to make changes. If it wasn't for us doing that, Cuomo would have never pushed $150 free college for those who making $150,000 more. We're going to push them further than that, because public college is public college. It means we paying taxes for it. So that means nobody should be charged to go to school. Nobody. If you want to go to Ivy League school or private school, that's different. But not public school. We pay for that. So why there's double paying? Why they're making profit off something that we pay taxes for? But we did that. And I'm telling you, we got to continue that move. We got to continue that move locally, in our state, and nationally. Applying the political pressure. Letting them know that we're huge in numbers. That's the whole purpose of the People's Pact. If we can get, and I know I'm dreaming because it's, but I believe in dreams. I believe in miracles. I believe in all that stuff. I believe all things are possible if you believe. That People Pact is designed to get regular people like you and me to sign on that pact. That pact says that I am endorsing the People's Manifesto. And if there's a politician who does not preach this, teach this, or declare this in their campaign, they're not getting our vote. You're not getting it. But if you preach it, you teach it in your campaign, and you stick to it and make it part of your policy and your mission, you get my vote. You get my vote. And we let them know in this People's Pact and in the People's Manifesto that we're not default voting. We're not going to vote for the second one if one lose. No. If you do not support our vision for America, don't even think about our vote. You have to come to a point that you are willing to deny these politicians a vote. Hey, they do it in Congress all the time. Something come up for a vote, they deny opportunity to vote. Bernie Sanders had 6 bills on the floor, and they never voted on it. Never. They try to push that crappy Donald Trump care on the floor without a debate. Without a debate. They're trying to hurry up and vote on it without a debate. So it happens all the time. It's time that we start doing it now. Start denying them the vote. There's so many policies, so many bills that went to Congress that could have helped us out that they refused to vote on. The Republicans refused to vote on it. And the Democrats pretty much side with them when they did decide to vote on it. You think most of the corporate Democrats are going to care about you getting health care? They don't give a crap. They got theirs. They got theirs. So what? Like I said, they don't care. What incentive they have to help you? Oh, they have an incentive, my vote. And I'm tired of this. I'm frustrated. I'm pissed off. And I'm mad at these politicians. And they're not getting a vote, not one iota from me until I start seeing them put in policies. You're not going to vote? No. Read my lips. No. No. But our people, don't come with that our people fought and died. Our fought and people didn't. They fought and died for us to vote. Yes. Yes, they did. But they didn't fight and die for us to vote for foolishness. and whatever that comes, or the best person out of crap. They didn't fight. They didn't die. They was not murdered or killed or hung or burnt for me to vote for the best looking piece of. Try not to cuss. They did not die for me to vote for the best looking turd. They didn't. They died. They got hung. They were burned for me to vote for the best, brightest, smartest person for that role that has integrity, character, and knows how to get the job done. Key word I just said that they don't even talk about in politics no more.